Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to continue chapter refraction and dispersion of light. In the previous class you had studied about the image formation by a concave lens. You have already studied that in concave lens the image is always virtual, erect and diminished, and it is formed between focus and optical center. You have seen, children, this is concave lens and a ray is coming parallel to principal axis. After refraction it diverges. Okay, and this ray is also coming parallel to principal axis, it diverges. When the object is placed at infinity, the rays are coming parallel to principal axis, and after refraction it diverges, and when you extend it backwardly they appear to come from this point focus. Here the image is formed. Here the image is formed. This image is virtual and diminished, and it is formed at focus in case of concave lens. Only in one case the image is formed at focus. In rest all cases the image is formed between focus and optical center, and the image is virtual, erect and diminished. Okay, children, I had shown you through diagram, ray diagram. Now today you will see, children, what is total internal reflection. Okay, when a ray of light passes from denser medium to rarer medium, it moves away from the normal. And this angle is called angle of incidence, and this angle is called angle of refraction. When the angle of incidence increases, the angle of refraction also increases. When you increase angle of incidence more, then the angle of incidence may become 90 degree. When this angle of incidence angle of refraction becomes 90 degree, it is called critical angle. Okay, and when the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, then it is called, when the angle of incidence is more than critical angle, then this ray will not bend in rarer medium, it will reflect in the same medium. Okay, children, so it is called total internal reflection. Once again I am repeating, when the angle of incidence becomes greater than angle of critical angle, then this ray which is passing from denser medium to rarer medium will not go to rarer medium, it will reflect in the same medium, in the denser medium. This phenomenon is called total internal reflection. There are two conditions for total internal reflection. First condition, the ray should pass from denser medium to rarer medium. And second condition, the angle of incidence should be greater than angle of critical angle. Okay, children? So these are the two conditions for total internal reflection. Now you will see, children, what are the applications of lenses. Lenses are used in various devices, like in simple microscope, compound microscope, telescope. Convex lenses are used. In simple microscope, single convex lens is used, and in compound microscope, two convex lenses are used. One is objective and the other is called eyepiece. And in telescope also two convex lenses are used. Telescopes are of two types. One is great refractors. In great refractor telescope, lenses are used, convex lenses are used. And one is refractor telescope, in which mirror is used. Okay, children? So two types of telescopes are there. One is great refractor, where convex lenses are used, and in great mirrors are used. This mirror is concave mirror. Okay, so this is about the application of lens. Today you have read about the total internal reflection, and you have also read about application of lenses. In human eye there is inbuilt convex lens which helps in the formation of image. Okay, now you will see children question answer, objective question answer. First question is fill in the blanks. I am going to discuss fill in the blanks. First is a ray of light passing from one medium to another does not bend its path if its angle of incidence equals dash degree. It is 90 degree. Second, the more is the optical density of a given medium, the dash is the speed of light through it, less is the speed of light through it. Third, the phenomenon of the splitting of white light into 7 colors is known as the phenomenon of dispersion of light. Next, the point on the principal axis of a concave lens from where a beam of incident parallel rays appear to diverge is called the principal focus of the concave lens. Next one, an object should be placed at the dash point so that a convex lens forms its real and inverted image of the same side. In the blank you have to write 2F. Now write true or false for the following statements. First is the basic cause of refraction is the change in the speed of light as it goes from one medium to another. It is true. Second, in an optically denser medium, the speed of light is more than the speed of light in vacuum. It is false. You know children, speed of light is maximum in vacuum. It is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, whereas in denser medium, the speed of light is less. So, second is false. Third, an incident ray always bends away from the normal when it passes from one transparent medium into another. It is false. You know children, 2 rules of refraction. So according to that rule you can see it is false. Fourth one, a coin kept at the bottom of an empty dry cup appears to rise up when some water is poured into the cup. It is true. Fifth, when white light is dispersed by a glass prism, the yellow color in it bends more than the blue color. You can see children, yellow color is bending less than the blue color. Blue color is bending more than the yellow color. So, blue color is bending more, yellow color is bending less. According to that, you can see it is false. When white light is dispersed by a glass prism, the yellow color in it bends more than the blue color. It is false. Now, take the correct option. Which of the following conditions is not necessary for a change in the direction of propagation when a light ray goes from one medium to another? First option is the light ray must be incident at an angle greater than 0 degree with respect to the normal at its points of incidence. Next is the 2 media must both be transparent. Correct? The 2 media must have different refractive indices. It is also necessary. And the incident light rays must always have only the blue color. It is not necessary. So last option is correct. Second, which of the following diagram correctly shows the bending of a light ray as it grows from optically denser medium into optically rarer medium? This diagram is correct. When ray is travelling from denser medium to rarer medium, it moves away from the normal. So this diagram you can take. Second number diagram is correct. Third, the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray for a rectangular glass slab is 0 degree, 90 degree, an obtuse angle, a non-zero acute angle. It is 0 degree. Fourth number, which of the following figures correctly represents the passage of white light through a glass prism? I have drawn the correct diagram. You can see, children, when white light is passing through a glass prism, this red color is deviating this and the violet color is deviating most. It is bending towards the base of the prism. So this diagram is correct. Okay, third number ray diagram is correct. Now next is 5 number, an incident ray passing through the optical center of a concave lens after refraction through it will move parallel to its principal axis, pass through its principal focus F, go undeviated, pass through its 2F point. All of you know, children, when the ray of light passes through optical center, it remains undeviated. So third option is correct, go undeviated. Sixth one, when an object approaches a convex lens from infinity towards its focus, the image formed by it keeps on shifting away from the lens. It is correct answer. Ray star, not correct. Keeps on shifting towards the lens, shifts first towards and then away from the lens, shifts first away and then towards the lens. All these are wrong. First option is correct. Keeps on shifting away from the lens. Next, Tanya's grandmother needs a lens to read small letters in her book. For this, she should use a convex lens kept at a distance between f and 2f from the book. A concave lens kept at a distance less than its focal length from the book. A concave lens kept at a distance between f and 2f from the book. Last option is a convex lens kept at a distance less than its focal length from the book. All of you know, children, a convex lens kept at a distance a convex lens kept at a distance between f and 2f from the lens. It is correct answer. So you have seen, children, all objective type question answers I have discussed. Now tomorrow you will read question number D. Thank you, children.